I definitely came from what would be called like a family of hunters and gatherers, because my dad's a real man of the land, sheep farmer, and my brothers are constantly going out hunting. Like one of my brothers, he hunts all the food he eats. He catches the fish and the yabbies and he hunts the pigs. And I feel like I'm just kind of the city version of that. Potatoes for potato chips.
I like that.
Good salad.
The first time Leith and I met, she asked me if I wanted to go to the grocery store. But instead of going to the grocery store, she took me to the dumpster. I'd never been dumpstering before. I didn't even realize it was a thing. There was a complete change in the way I thought about the way we purchase food. After I started bin diving, I took a job at a really high-end restaurant. They were doing 10-course degustations, and I watched these guys throwing fresh fish and fresh meat in the bin every night. I definitely have a new way of looking at wastage. People that are disgusted with it, if they actually saw how clean and fresh the conditions of the fruit was and the quality, I think they would be less disgusted. It's really interesting trying to compose a dish from the bin.
We've got squash.
Okay. Yeah.
And zucchini.
Squash, zucchini.
Butternut pumpkin.
Heaps of tomatoes.
Yep, heaps of mushrooms. Basil mushrooms.
Mushies. Basil, rosemary.
Yeah, and that's it.
It's too bad that steak wasn't any good.
I know. Oh, and here's some green chili.
And a green chili, all right. Cool. I'm definitely gonna do rosemary with the butternut squash and make a puree. That'll be like the first thing I do. And then with the tomatoes, I'm gonna oven roast them. Do it with some garlic and basil. Sorry, basil. Mushrooms, also with basil. And the squashes.
On the squashes or the zucchini?
Zucchini, squash, yeah. Same, both.
Squash. You call everything squash.
Everything squash.
You call like 3 of these different vegetables squash.
Butternut squash, patty pan squash, squash. Like one of the secrets to cooking is just knowing lots of different things to do with ingredients. So for every ingredient I have a lot of tricks, like I would know dozens of things to do with zucchini.
It's never felt natural for me to just go to a supermarket and get all my food from one source. It's always been much more natural for me to have to find it in different places, collect it from here, collect it from there, and kind of work for it. And it's really fun going through dumpsters. Like, it's an adventurous way to eat, and it makes you feel really proactive in the process of getting the food, which I really like.